Hey.
Hello, everybody, and welcome today to the Geeky Puppet Show for what? For the Fantastic Four! Issue 182. But before we get into this fantastic issue, let's meet our cast and crew. Firstly, I'm Puppeteen. To my side, you might recognize him as Stretchy, but he's Reed.
Where's your mustache, Reed?
Well, I'm not that Fruity Loop guy that's trying to be me. My name's
Over there.
Pedro, and I don't have
Are you? I was voting for Pedro. Look over there. Do you see?
Robot Teen, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And to the right of me, we got Trusty Sidekick.
I like them Fantastic Four reading. That's good stuff. Let's get her done.
Yes, get her done.
Down below. No, it's my turn now. Down below me is the man who knows everything, Mr. Know-It-All, Eric Breen.
Yeehaw! In celebration of the life of the late Phil Robertson, I'm going to do this reading as a hillbilly. And to the left of me, if you're looking at your computer, and to the right of me, if you're standing behind me, it's everything in the world. It's Maranya.
Hello, everyone, and to the side of me, we got two lovely young ladies who do some very nice voices. That's Melissa and Amy Lester.
I think tonight's gonna be Jeff Foxworthy tonight.
Yes, we are. Showing
You
up.
might be a redneck if you're reading this.
You might be a redneck.
I'm reading this as a read.
Hey! You want redneck ting? I can do it.
Reading
right.
that kind of readings with an A though. REA.
All right, now Pixel, are you able to do anything? Never mind. I'll remove everybody myself.
Am I here?
But how's it going?
You're
We all
here.
We done usurped your power there.
Yes, we did. Showing up.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you can be
Yep.
heard, but no one can be seen right now.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Should I say, if you're gonna read like that as narrator, it'd be a good time.
Sure.
Tim-
I wasn't planning on doing that.
Bless your heart,
Yeah.
sugar.
Everybody.
All right, we all set now?
Mm-hmm.
Did
I
you
don't
know the Duck Dynasty was the story of the hillbilly Carringtons?
Oh, really?
Hey, Rose.
Is
Hey,
it?
Dragon.
Am I sharing the screen right now? You see the comment?
I do not see a comic. I see the audience.
Hold on, that guy right there. Here, it's on the screen right there.
I see a loading button. But wait a minute.
It's coming
There
in.
we go.
Comic book.
The world's greatest comic magazine, The Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who can save you are trapped in the negative zone.
Oh no.
You alone, Sue Storm. Alone against El Bruto.
El Bruto. And my force field won't hold him back for long. A robot.
A brilliant scientist, his best fiend and friend. The woman he loves, and her fiery-tempered kid brother. Together they braved the unknown terrors of outer space and were changed by cosmic rays into something more than merely human. Mr. Fantastic, the Thing, the Invisible Girl, the Human Torch. Now they are the Fantastic Four, and the world will never be the same again. I present the Fantastic Four.
Mr. Narrator,
Yes,
who's the scripter today?
Big Bill Mantlo.
Oh, who are our plotters?
Well, because we needed to be Needed a committee for this one. We have Len Wein, Jim Shooter, and Archie Goodwin.
Who are the artists today?
Slappy Sal Buscema and Joltin' Joe Sinnott.
The editor?
Doing double duty for this issue is Archie Goodwin.
Mm-hmm.
As if the FF didn't have enough to worry about. Enter the Mad Thinker.
And under the title is
Amy, can you ask who the
Oh, I wonder what happened to that. Okay, Mr. Narrator, do we know who? What did you? Yeah. Okay. Who the letter is tonight?
Late of Vandelay Industries, George Costanza.
And I'd ask you, who is the best colorist?
Georges Rousseau's.
AKA known as George Bill.
That might be a little easier to spell.
Do I need to zoom in?
I can read it. I like that. I'll take it though.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's good to see the characters.
Yeah. Hey, get your nose out of the negative zone, Stretchy. Benji's gonna bought you a present.
I thought the butt was talking.
Yeah, it does look like the butt's talking. It looks like an eye in a mouth. It does.
It's some kind of android, Reed. Ben and Tigress stopped it after it smashed up a bank downtown. And I saw it all on television.
Oh boy.
Blast. They saw me checking the negative zone viewer. But did they suspect that I'm not the real Reed Richards? Put him in the ER. Or,
The immobilization couch? Sure, that's why I figured you'd want him.
yes, of course, Ben. I'll examine the robot at once.
You have any ideas, Reed?
I have many ideas.
He has ideas.
Disney will not get them.
I already own them.
You own the ones I want you to own, but not the ones that I have special.
Gosh.
I'm like me. I created Moon Girl.
Mhm.
Well, so many of our old foes have used androids against us. They wouldn't be villains if they switched to iPhones.
Yeah. Now, there's an understatement. Sorry, didn't you hear the kid say this guy was after a bank, not us?
Then there's a clue. Perhaps there's a clue. You overlooked among the bank's ruins. Thundercats, horror.
Yeah.
Agro, take the Impossible Man and see what you can find.
Well, certainly, Mr. Richards, but
But nothing. This sounds fun.
You know, until your daddy takes the T-bird away.
mhm.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And when the trio hits the corridor outside,
Chester, there's something very wrong here.
You mean that not so subtle way Reed Richards just ordered his house guests out onto the street? Come on, Thundra. I'll tell you about a hunch of mine. Let's just hope nothing happens while we're gone.
How did they know?
I'm
that
ready.
50
Who
years
wants to be
later-
Watson?
How did they know that almost 50 years later that actual sisters would be reading these parts?
ooh, creepy.
Pretty good.
Elementary, my dear Eric Breen.
Who wants to be Watson? Well, too late. Should have been here for the first reading.
Was there a Watson in that one?
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Oh, of course.
Ben, Johnny, quickly adjust your cable belts. Make sure they're tight.
I don't get it, Reed. These are for exploring the negative zone.
Yeah, what's that got to do with the Android phone?
Everything, old friend.
Eh,
I'm the villain.
I don't care.
Everything. Old friend.
You're an
Old and
asshole.
friend.
He's not Reed!
Get him!
I've been monitoring the sports ball zone since that other Reed Richards was hurled in.
Mm-hmm.
Your Samsung's came from there.
And you want us to trace back to its source?
Exactly, Johnny.
Uh-huh. So that's why you got rid of the ladies, huh?
Right, Ben. I knew they'd want to share the risk, but this isn't a joyride. Hopefully you won't run into any difficulty. But since I've lost my power to stretch, I'll stay here to reel you in just in case.
But gain the ability to talk with his hair.
Yeah, and he's got a good hair game.
I've got eyes and mouth in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I guess by difficulty, Reed means the brute. Funny Reed didn't mention.
Yeah, but Reed ain't forgot about him. That's for sure.
In FF number 178.
Thanks, Arch.
He ain't stopped watching the Neg Zone view screen since his lookalike got sucked in. I'm telling you, kid, if it was me, I wouldn't be worrying so much over a guy who almost wasted me.
Yeah, but you know, Reed, when it comes right down to it, he's your basic nice guy.
The fools. The blind, trusty sidekick doom fools. Since hurling my counterpart, this Earth's Reed Richards, into the negative zone, I've lived in constant fear of discovery. Channel.
So many aliens.
Yeah. Aliens.
Aliens.
But in a moment, Richard's companions will join him in exile, soon to be followed by his lovely but suspicious wife. One fine, happy family reunited in death.
And it feels so good. Yep. Two super tensile straight cables suddenly seem very fragile indeed. Whisper Hill. The moon weaves eerie shadows.
Hey, get a whisper.
Oh, sorry. The moon weaves eerie shadows over the weather-worn gables of the old Harkness house.
Much better.
Where you could get a $5.99 breakfast at any time of day.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
While moving along dark corridors within the aging edifice.
Who's after you, Auntie Agatha?
I've already told you, Franklin. The bad men seek me, as they have for years. I am old, but they are older by far.
Well, I won't let the bad men get you, Auntie.
Dear child, I know you won't. That's why I had to take you from your mother. With your power, Franklin, at the top of the stairs. They're here.
Shadows move within deeper, darker shadows. And Agatha took Franklin from his mother in last issue.
I knew it. Couldn't help you, little felt. Good person.
It's Scooby-Doo.
I don't see anybody, Auntie Agatha.
Neither do I.
Ditto.
Alicia?
Daddy.
Are we in this comic?
I am. Suck it, Daddy.
This is bullshit.
But they're there, just the same, child. I can feel their hate.
Zach?
No. These are black.
I am not intimidated by psychic threats.
Well, they hit Zach.
Oh, the candle just went. Oh,
Just
wow.
lit her hair on fire.
Oh,
And I am not without defenses of my own.
Whoosh. The mystic attack is launched. And the top of the staircase is engulfed in flames that defy earthly description. Well, they're kind of yellow, red, and orange, but
Pretty.
but just as suddenly as it began, it is over. The eldritch fires screaming as they are snuffed out in the palm of a black-gloved hand.
It's blue.
A blue-gloved hand.
It's Batman's hand.
Franklin, get behind me. My next spell must be...
But the incantation that was to follow is never voiced because the speaking spell ran out of batteries.
You.
Never bring a gun to a spell fight. Well, wait, you can. It works.
As the spell to which it would have given birth is contained, quite painfully. While outside,
I think that's
Who is
I think
this?
I think that's Sue.
Sue.
Sue? Okay. No. Alicia, listen. Do you hear?
A scream, as if someone's soul were being torn from them.
Hiya, Franklin. Ellen, take my hand here. We've got to know what's going on inside. Good. What? Alicia, stand behind me quickly.
She can't see you.
Well, you should know roughly where my arm is by pivot since I'm holding your hand, so just...
What is it, Sue? What is happening?
The house is trying to drive us away.
I hope it's not a female house. Get a curb.
Reacting to us as intruders. It doesn't recognize me as Franklin's mother. Come on, my force field will shield us to the door.
But how can a house know?
it's a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
A house
Or a
is-
secret?
Whisper Hill is more than just a... Oh, my Lord! It's Franklin! Surrounded by beings I can't make it out.
With
They're vanishing. They're stealing my son.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Richards. Sorry.
Goodbye, mommy.
and they are gone, enveloped in a strange light, like that of a faraway pulsating star.
Who's taking them, Con Dracula, or is that supposed to be Obsidian?
So you had to kidnap my son. Keep him safe, she said.
Yeah, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of stars,
Ben, I know sometimes I may not be too quick on the uptake, but didn't Reed himself decide these cable belts were too dangerous to use?
Hey, you're right, Matchstick. A rig like this was responsible for Reed almost getting killed.
way back in issue number 51,
He worked day and night after that, designing the flying harnesses.
Which were much safer and allowed for independent maneuverability.
You know, all this clinches a tart that's been fermenting in my mind the last couple of hours. A thought I've been trying not to think.
You mean that the Reed who sent us into the negative zone might not be?
Reed, check. Junior, I think we've been took.
Oh, shit. Ben, we left Sue alone with him. I think we'd better head back and fast.
I'm with you 100%, Squeak. Except for that.
It's Reed!
When did I get close?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, there's a gap in the negative zone.
Yeah. And a nihilist. And he had his credit card with him.
Oh, yeah.
And a nihilist.
I
And they're both getting pulverized by an armor wearing standing for the Son of Kong.
Curse you, creature! If the power of the cosmic control rod were mine again!
Oh, okay.
But it's not. Annihilus. So save your breath. And get ready to move. That man beast attacking again.
Where should we run, Richards? There's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. We are both powerless.
At least you have clothes.
True. This is our finish.
For once, Reed Richards has nothing to say. The huge hand lifts high. But before it can fall,
Bam! And maybe you're finished, Green Gills. Me, I'm just getting started.
It's the thing, striking with incredible force.
Ben!
He doesn't really do striking with little force.
But not force enough.
What a revolting development.
He may be big, orange, and ugly to you, Furface, and us, but Ben's my hand buddy.
That's what's up.
And nobody kicks him around without answering to the Human Torch. Gotcha, you hun, Whiskers. You're lucky it's just your beard I singed, and not your face.
That won't hold for long, Johnny. And he'll be twice as angry when he gets free. Get us out of here now, son.
Will do, mister. Just hold my hand. And I'll, as I fly by, kick off and follow, Ben.
Sheesh, who made you a junior leader?
Do you know what, Amy, do you know what Reed's saying right now?
Nope.
Can you read my mind?
That probably would be kind of fun.
Soon, some distance away from Annihilus' city.
All right. I guess this is what you'd call the moment of truth.
Johnny, have you seen my pants?
How long have you been waiting for that one?
Well, I don't understand, Johnny.
Yeah, you gotta understand, Stretcho. If you are stretched, that is.
What? Oh, so that's it. Even though you saved me from that monster, you're still not sure I'm the real Reed Richards.
Hey, well, side with a murdering crumb bum like Annihilus
Hey,
is already 2 points against you.
I'm right here.
Yeah. You're still ugly.
Yeah, our Reed would never.
He would if the cause it would if the cause Annihilus was fighting were just.
Fools! Did you not see the giant attacking us? Who stole the power of my control rod and usurped my kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
They did, but we could have set it up, made it look like as if we're endangered to win their trust. But I just noticed something. Ben, Johnny, tug on your belt cables.
I don't get it. What'll that prove?
Maybe nothing, Ben. Maybe everything.
Holy, the ding blasted cables, they've been cut.
We've been cast adrift in the negative zone. I guess there's no question now about which Reed is the real one, huh?
Actually, if you look at the bubbles, they're both going towards Annihilus.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, but
They're supposed to be farther over to the left.
yeah, well.
George was on a smoke break then.
Yep.
As long as the lines get red.
Yep.
Holy Annihilus.
Only Annihilus.
And my counter-earth double, having doomed the three of us, is alone with my wife and son.
The dirty crawling. There just ain't no word strong enough.
What now, Reed?
Now I hit you upside the head.
Wait a minute.
And there ain't no mountain high enough. But before the leader of the Fantastic Four can voice a reply,
Richard, the android, while you were arguing amongst yourselves, it vanished from my city.
My
city!
But where?
I don't reckon much matters.
Hey, how's it going there, sweet Connor? Thanks for watching.
Hey.
here, Annihilus, drawn outwards at the speed of light, away from the swirling center of the negative zone, where all positive matter is destroyed.
Huh?
Drawn towards a shimmering portal, an opening in negative space, by a tractor beam of pure, amplified thought.
Whee!
It is exactly 3:45 p.m. The android is being drawn from the negative zone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
By the irresistible commands of he who done created it.
Uh-huh.
Albert in somewhat different form than its present mutation.
It's good cut.
FF number 69.
Yes.
But as calculated, I was able to reimpose my will on my creation. For nothing is impossible to he who is called the Mad Thinker.
Mm.
In a box.
And I am ready to monologue.
Go for it, sugar.
Always before Reed Richards has defeated me through the introduction of an X factor into an otherwise perfect equation. But this time my calculations have guaranteed me access to their own headquarters. Richard's own super scientific devices will be at my disposal. And with them in my grasp, I can predict with complete certainty that I have a big ass.
Wait, predict it in all certainty. You gonna go to the dog park?
And the ultimate destruction of the Fantastic Four.
Reed! Oh, Reed! Oh, thank God you're here. When no one answered the alert I sent from the Fantastic, I thought...
Alert. I've been recalibrating some delicate Texas instruments, Starlin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear you.
But what about Johnny? And Ben? Tiger Thunder? Surely they would have.
They left some time ago. They all look tired.
What?
So I suggested they get out. Have some fun.
Fun? Oh, Reed, you must call him back at once. There's danger to us all.
Can't let her see the severed cables behind me. Also, I couldn't notice them either because they're all color purple.
Mm-hmm.
Boo-hoo.
Danger.
Well,
Darling,
It was the cheapest paint.
I don't.
Franklin, he's been kidnapped.
Reed Richards, quote unquote, struggles to find the right words. What would his counterpart say? How would Susan Richards' real husband react? So many questions, and by the time the answers are formulated, the game is up.
Now I know you. I've been up all night, tired and so upset by Franklin's abduction, and I've forgotten my suspicions about you. Of course, you can't find any words of concern. You're not his father. You're not my husband.
Oh, sorry, I'm a little tired. Done talking there, Sue. Sue, you're right. You are upset. Let me.
Don't you touch me, you animal! Stay away! You held me, pretended to comfort me, let me cry in your arms, while you were letting my husband die in the negative zone.
Not only your mate, woman, but your brother and his freakish companion as well.
He's not my companion. We're just friends.
I thought you guys were partners.
Mm-hmm.
But you, I had hoped to spare. You who are like my own beloved Sue, who lies in a coma on counter Earth. I let emotion interfere with logic in allowing you to live. Now put on this party hat I got in my hand.
Everybody gets a party hat.
But that is a mistake easily rectified. But the time of disguise is past. You will die not through duplicitous. I said what I said.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
duplicitous scheming.
Yeah. Bless your heart, sugar.
You done gave it your best shot.
Bless your heart.
But by the sheer naked force.
Oh my.
Y'all some
Put on some clothes.
of the brutes.
That's right. Stay tuned for Marvel's next sensation, true believers. The sheer naked force.
Oh my.
Stare into the eyes of death, Susan Richards.
That's right. Stare into the eyes of death, Susan Richards.
Nobody draws spittle better than Sal.
Yeah.
Right? You see that spit? Ugh. Nasty.
For the doom, you see there is your own.
If you're more powerful than me, it couldn't stop me. What can you do, little britches?
Talk about little britches.
Right? He's 30.
The weakest member of the Fantastic Four hope to accomplish.
Okay, need time. I have to keep him busy until Thunder and Tiger return.
Look more like a purple crusher kill.
And do the best way, and the best way to do that is to turn invisible. Avoid a menace I can't hope to defeat.
Gee, I wish Jameson would do that.
Do, 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 do.
Invisibility will avail you nothing, woman.
I thought it was Little Britches. Well, I guess you're Little Britches. Whee!
For I am a true brute. I wear brute for men.
Mm-hmm.
An animal like possessed of a beast heightened senses Not even now. That even now detects your lightest footfall, pinpointing your position. So that I may strike with merciless, deadly accuracy.
Oh, I ducked just in time. Another engine. Nope. Can't think about that. I'm the only hope for the others. Not just but Tiger and Thunder too. The brute won't let them live. Unless I'm alive to warn them, there'll be no one left to help my son. My poor little Franklin.
Your force field again? Ha! It saved you only once. Only because I couldn't bring myself to kill you then.
In FF number 178.
His power, it seems limitless. Or it could be full of a lot of balloon.
Kind of looks like it.
It's just the bare necessities, woman.
Do. No, I can't get distracted. Not now.
Change of accent will now be played by. But then I will not save you a second time.
What?
Now I know each attack on is felt by you mentally. And there is no mind strong enough to stand before the withering onslaught of the brute.
He's right. Force field's giving way. Another few seconds and...
It is done. And for the invisible girl, unconsciousness follows swiftly.
Taylor. Strange that this staff member should be like the hardest of them all to dispose of. But no matter, the conclusion was preordained. For against the mighty brute, all others are so powerless as to be beneath contempt. And our resistance to is inevitable. It's merely laughable. Farewell, Richards. Susan Richards, with your demise, I will at least achieved.
Fastball special.
The death and destruction of the Fantastic Force. Now yeet.
Whee! Oh, well, now this one I can do. Raid.
I thought you were saying weed.
Weed.
Next issue. Lo, there shall come an ending.
Wow.
We hope you have enjoyed this show. We ask you to like and to comment and subscribe. And we will see you all next time here on the Geeky Puppet Show, when you will hear the conclusion of Sue's Until then,
Rivals
thank you.
Not.
Also, a quick shout out for those who don't know, rest in peace, Peter David.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Really good creative.
And Phil Robertson, because comics and pop culture.
Hi. Yep.
Yes. And with that, good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
This is Walter Cronkite signing off.